Welcome! In front of me is a Samsung Galaxy A24, and today I'll show you how you can enable and set up your portable hotspot. So to get started, pull down your notifications by swiping down, and swipe down once again to extend the list of toggles. Now on one of the pages you will have your mobile hotspot toggle. For me it is on the first page right over here. Once you see it, if you're doing this the first time around, you want to hold it, and this will quickly take you to the settings. In here you will most likely want to select configure and probably change the password, because by default, as you can see, it's randomly generated and it's a mess of numbers and letters. So we can just get rid of it. Now the password that we will be setting up will need to have at least 8 characters in length. That can be letters or numbers, both, doesn't really matter. I'm going to be using just numbers, and from there we can select save. Now when it comes down to AP band right here, you have two different options, 2.4 or 5 gigahertz. Now just to quickly go over this for people that might be interested, 2.4 will be used by basically any device, so any phone, smartphone basically, will be able to connect to this Wi-Fi, while 5 gigahertz will be faster, but only the newer devices will be able to connect to it. Now, additional note here, the 5 gigahertz doesn't actually correspond to 5G connectivity on the phones. This is just for Wi-Fi, and it's completely a separate network, separate feature, let's call it. So even if your device doesn't support 5G as a connectivity to your mobile network, it probably still supports 5 gigahertz Wi-Fi. Now, the way you can check it out is you can turn on the 5 gigahertz Wi-Fi, and if said the device that you're trying to connect with to this hotspot with just doesn't see any kind of network with this name, that means that it does not support the 5 gigahertz Wi-Fi. And to fix the problem, you just come back here, drop it to back to 2.4, and at that point the device should now start seeing your hotspot. Anyway, from there, once it's all set, you don't actually have to ever come back to the settings ever again, as long as you don't need to change the settings, obviously. And whenever you want to enable your hotspot, simply find a toggle, tap on it, select turn on, and you're good to go. Now that being said, the hotspot will be consuming a little bit more of your phone's battery, so once you're done using it, you will most likely want to turn it off. So find the toggle, tap on it to disable it. And another thing to keep in mind is when you're using your hotspot on this device, it will use the same antennas that you use for your Wi-Fi. So you can only have either Wi-Fi or mobile data. You won't be able to use both. As you can see, when I enable it, it turns off Wi-Fi, and when I turn off hotspot, it will automatically re-enable my Wi-Fi. Anyway, with that being said, hopefully you found this video helpful, and if you did, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and thanks for watching.